Hello everyone. Um, this is going to be a quick tutorial on how to record automatically Cypress tests that you can use with Cypress IO. So basically what I'm going to do is going to take you through um, more or less unit testing components to save you time and work, and then we can move forward to test complicated applications, or let's uh, let's call it like finished applications. So basically what I have here, I have a set of components and I have several major versions. For instance, in my sidebar, I have several major versions, but this sidebar version 1 doesn't have any tests. And let's say that I just have a couple of hours in order for me to make it happen. So basically what you need to do first is to go directly to Cypress IO and directly download the application from Cypress. Now that you have everything installed, um, you can execute Cypress like this way. So Cypress is this little window. So how you can set up a project or a component with Cypress is actually very simple. I'm not going to drag and drop. I'm gonna select the component manually because I want everyone to see how it happens. So sidebar, I want to have the sidebar version 1 with Cypress. So basically I just select like the main folder, or I prefer to just recommend you to select the folder where the package JSON of either your component or your application is living. So basically that's it. I'm just going to press OK, got it. And what you have there now is that Cypress is going to create some folders there for you, and Cypress is going to make use of that space. As you can see, the folder that was created was Cypress, and there is another file that is called cypress.json. So basically it's empty, and the main magic happens here in the folder Cypress. There are some fixtures that you can have there, but the main action happens in the integration folder. So basically you have your basic or your example spec file here, and this is just an example that is being used by Cypress, but we are not going to use this one. What we are going to use is what we published in the specification of our project. Basically, all you need to do is just to copy paste this and put it in the main index file of your component demo, for instance, or the main index file of your project. Basically, it's just the jQuery JavaScript, all jQuery, because we are going to be using that for recording, and also this Cypress recorder. So after that, I'm gonna move forward to a project that I already have with Cypress, and I'm going to show you that I already have a demo folder here and my index file here. So I will place these two little files here, and that's it. Nothing else should be done. From there on, you can continue to execute that demo. In my case, for instance, I'm just going to make sure I'm working on the yes. So I'm going to compile my component, and I'm going to start my component so that my Cypress record actually executes. I'm just going to wait a couple of seconds. All right, it's compiling, copying. All right. So for the sake of this test, I'm going to stick to Chrome. I'm gonna hit the localhost 8000 port because that is um, the web server that is going to be used for my test. All right, here we are. So as I was saying in the beginning of the video, I'm going to check just that I have Cypress here. Everything looks cool. And I'm going to, I just forget about this. It's for the demo file. I'm going to clean this. And if you follow the instructions here, you will realize that you need to start the browser console to start recording. Then you can play the recording, whatever you are recording, or you can clean the recording, whatever steps you recorded previously. So I'm just going to go ahead and start recording directly on the console of the browser. Okay. Oops, looks like I have a previous record there. So let's go ahead and use the clean recording to clean all previously recorded steps, and once again start recording. All right. And from now on, I can just interact with my demo site in this case, and my script is going to record everything for a Cypress syntax. So I'm going to log in. Okay, I logged in, and just those two little steps that I did, let me show you. All right, I'm gonna play record. There you go. You will have the entire steps that you need to reproduce for Cypress in order for Cypress to create this particular test. Now I can continue clicking whatever I want, for instance, here and here, here again in the language, click here again. I don't know, for instance, here it opens and then I close. And if I come again here, remember this is a demo application. It doesn't have to be running perfectly, but what we want is to play the recording with all the steps we have been recording. Now, if you copy and paste this into a proper file for Cypress, you will realize that you can perform very, very heavy tests that not only perform clicks, but also text validation, length of children validation, and for instance contains it should contain the text, it should give you the class that is unique in the screen currently, or if it doesn't find the class that is unique, it's going to give you the full XPath compatible with Cypress, or the ID in the case of an ID. Once again, classes in case these classes are unique. So basically what we have here is a way of testing very, very heavy some of the behaviors of components, or things that you want the component to be performing, or that is slowing you down during development. Now let's move on to testing a more heavy application. This is now an application. I'm going to open this. And I'm going to first ensure that I'm using the Cypress recorder, which I am. I'm running this application here locally. So basically, just as a demonstration, I'm going to clean again whatever was happening there. Clean, so I don't have any recordings. Then start recording. And from now on, I can, for instance, write whatever I want here, and just some user, and click here, and I don't know, click here, and then let me review just the recording, play recording, and you can see that it actually has some recording. So I can continue with, for instance, forgot password, then my user, add my user, and then I'm gonna click on invalid to make sure that Cypress records that text, and in some cases the classes. So .co, I'm gonna click here to make sure everything is okay. So it looks okay. I'm gonna click in forgot password just to make sure that it actually captures that text. I'm going to click the close button, and now I am again in the main screen. So I'm going to open again my web browser console and once again play the recording. I'm going to copy everything that is in here, just like that, and I'm going to copy paste it directly on my project. So this is my project, some fixtures I was doing there. Alright, so this is my project. What I'm going to do here is erase the current test. I'm going to paste my test for my document, just for easy reading. Alright, let's save it. And I already have in Cypress here selected my folder because it is already recognized as correctly configured folder and project. So I'm going to click here, and this is the one that I'm modifying. All right, what it's going to do is going to go ahead to the detected URL and perform all the tests I was doing. As you can see, going back and once again starting from the beginning. So let's go ahead to the code, and as you can see, it detects some of the test IDs automatically and performs a length check in case that there are more than one available element. So it will ensure that only one element is available for that testing ID, and it will also help you with adding the should have class in the case of Angular ng pristine, for instance, ng invalid. And of course, what I was explaining you, it will give you the ID in case the ID is used only once, of course. And basically with this you will ensure that you're testing against real data, against the real elements, and your development speed will not be slowing down. On the contrary, it is going to help you to test and perform end-to-end tests faster. What is the maximum number? Remember that I clicked on the forgot password. Yes, well, you can see here that it actually captured even the class that was being used. And also, I think we were capturing other things that I don't remember. But remember that these kind of tests are actually difficult to perform because if you change something, you must ensure that everything is updated. In this case, yeah, you will realize that you broke something, but you can go directly there and just perform the actual record and just replace whatever steps you were skipping or you were modifying. So basically, this is it. It's very simple, straightforward, easy to use, and well, with this, I think we can close the session.